What is up, Aries? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Be in Boston. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. For those of you cross-watching, welcome to the Queen Tarot Be. You're always welcome here. The energies can come in vice versa, and when I say that, I mean it can be what Aries is doing or Aries is feeling, or it could be what you're doing and what you're feeling. So know that I understand that it comes in vice versa. Feel free to leave a comment below of how this may be affecting you. Do know it is a general reading, and so it's not going to fit every single scenario. You need a more personalized reading for that. If you're interested in a personalized reading, my information's in the box below. It is so good to be back after 6 days of screaming baby. I just did an update on my daughter and why I've been MIA after I was doing my weeklies. But I'm back, and it feels so good in here right now with all my candles lit, my energies, my ancestors here, my baby daughter right there where I can see her because I can't let her out of my sight right now. And you guys, like, I have all the elements I need. And then when my husband comes home, it'll be fulfilled. So for this month, Aries, I am feeling you guys that are single. I feel like something's crashing down around you. It could be, I feel like I could read this two ways, what I'm feeling. This could be a relationship or a job. For those of you that are single, I feel like your job is causing you an extreme amount of stress. There may be somebody there who dislikes you and is maybe messing up your work, is what I'm hearing. Maybe your work is disappearing. It could be a manager that dislikes you, or I just heard a partner in a law firm, for those of you that work on the law side of things. But there is somebody there who has some friction with you. And the only reason you're still there is because you're a hard worker and you double check your work, but somehow they're getting in there and really messing it up for you. For those of you in a relationship, the way I'm reading this is that you're disgruntled with this relationship. And by the way, you're going to hear my daughter grunting and snorting in the background. She's passed out, and you're going to hear her lullabies. So just ignore that. Sorry if it's loud, but that's what my baby likes. That's what my baby gets. She's had a rough week. But for those of you in a relationship, it's like you're very unhappy. Something really went wrong in this relationship. Okay, you feel a lot of love for this person, but they're not delivering like they should be. Okay, they're not coming through like they should be. They might have made you lots of promises in the beginning and it looked great. But now that it's time to fulfill those promises, it's like they're not following through with that. They're not coming through with it. And you're finding yourself sitting there doing all the work. And it's leaving you feeling disgruntled. I don't feel resentment yet. So I don't feel as though you're resentful. So you're not the cold ice Aries yet. Okay, so there's still a way to fix this. Chin up, guys, okay? There's still a way to fix whatever's going on with your significant other. I feel as though maybe they're going through something, a hard time at work, or they're not filling up to par with what you need. And that could be causing some stress on them. And this is why you're getting a different reaction than what you expected. It's not like they promised you and then didn't intend to ever pull through. It's like life circumstances kind of got in the way, okay? So there's still a way to fix this. It's called communication. It's called communication. Let's see what the cards say. You know, I'm just feeling like you feel like you've been done a disservice by this person, okay? But it wasn't intentional. There's a lot of love there, okay? And they know that you're disappointed in them, but it's not something that can't be fixed. For some of you, it may be the last straw, okay? That's what I'm hearing. It may be the last chance you're giving them, and they're still not pulling through. So some of you may walk away from this. But there are those of you that aren't at that point, and those are the ones I'm picking up on the most. You feel like this person kind of has their head in the clouds right now, okay? And they're not, it's like they're not fully living in the 3D, and they're not understanding the responsibility that they're supposed to be carrying. Or they understand it, but they just don't, they may be new to it, or they just don't know how to, under stress, they buckle. And so maybe you have to learn patience, Aries. This month might be patience, something that we are not good at. And you know what? For me, I had to learn some last week. My daughter was screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming. I hadn't slept in 6 days until last night. When I was going to record, I passed out on my couch in my clothes. My husband was passed out next to me. We were just out for the count, and my baby slept through the night. We were all just absolutely knackered, like knocked out. All right, guys, so let's see what the cards have to say. So yes, look, we've got the Seven of Pentacles coming up first. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you're putting a lot of time and effort, and you're wanting to see this grow with this person. Like I said, there's a lot of love there between both of you, but you're not seeing it grow. So there's a sense of disappointment on this man's face. Look at all the pentacles growing underground. They're growing roots, but the little sprout that he has up here isn't producing anything. And so this person isn't producing the results or whatever it is that you want from them. If this is work related for you, then you're putting in time and effort and energy into this position, and it feels like you're on a hamster wheel, you're running in place. This person is keeping you from advancing. And you're at the point where you're ready to cut this out of your life. You've had about enough of this. It's either step up or step out. And that's where you're at. You're not feeling, I don't feel that Aries cold resentment yet though. From a lot of you. I feel like you're just frustrated and you don't know how to handle this. The other thing here, for those of you that are in a relationship, you feel like your partner, is being manipulative in a way, but it's because they don't know how to handle it right now. So they're just trying to, it's, excuse me, not manipulative in a bad way, not trickery or anything like that, but it's more trying to manipulate you so you don't get irritated with them because they don't know how to handle pressure. We handle pressure fine. We're the kings and queens of, you know, calm reactions in the most dangerous or crazy situations. This person feels as though they're emotional, and underneath a lot of stress and pressure, they buckle. And you're going to have to learn patience with them and maybe teach them some of our strength. Lend them some of your strength, okay? For some of you, I do feel some aggravation. Okay, there's a small portion of you dealing with a twin flame. Okay, this is my twin flame card. But this is also a reminder of the celebration and the good times you've had with this person. Like I said, I don't feel that resentment yet. I feel as though you're still reminiscing on the good times, saying, what happened here? Everything was so balanced out, and then all of a sudden, everything went awry when things got hard. And your partner's not running away. Your partner just doesn't know how to cope or deal, and they need your help. Any good, strong power couple, especially a twin flame couple, you are bosses, okay? Power couples are bosses. You learn to lift each other up. You build an empire together. It takes two to build an empire. Help them. Don't resent them, because here you are with the Nine of Wands with your back to it, almost at that resentment phase, and I don't want to see that for you. I want to see you understand what your partner needs. Listen and actually hear, Aries, okay? Hear and understand that they're feeling under a lot of pressure, and they're doing the best that they can. Lend them your strength. Teach them that you can be patient. Teach them what it's about. Just because you're a power couple doesn't mean they automatically know what to do. Empires don't become empires by one buckling under pressure and the other one saying, okay, well, get out of my life. No, they lift each other up because there's going to come a time when you're going to need them to lift you up. Do the same for your partner. Like I said, I felt some discord with a relationship. There's the Hierophant in reverse, which usually stands for the institution of marriage, but it can stand for a job as well. So for those of you that are single, I'm kind of intermingling single and people in relationships. I'm going to try to do that more as long as I pick up on the energies. For those of you that are single, this institution for you is not delivering the way that they should. I feel like they're asking more of you, and more of you, and more of you, and more of you, but they're not producing the money. It's like, well, can you stay nights and weekends? Well, can you stay extra time? And they're just paying you an hourly wage, or they're not compensating you. If you're on salary, it's like it's turned into a monster. And you're doing 3 people's jobs under one salary, and you're buckling under that pressure. For those of you in a relationship, you're frustrated, okay? Your relationship is flipped upside down from what you knew. Before, it was fun, it was lighthearted, it was a good time, you guys were getting along great, and then boom, you started noticing they weren't delivering the promises. They were just kind of off do-do-do-do-do in another world. That's because it feels like your partner's way to escape when they feel stressed out is to go off in their own little world and try to figure out what to do. And so they're not distancing themselves from you per se. What they're doing is trying to figure out, how do I handle this? How? By Aries guiding them and giving them the strength that we have. We have more strength than any sign in the zodiac. We are boss bitches, boss men. We know how to get shit done. Help your partner. Don't be judgmental and all of those things. We've all been there, guys. Remember that. Instead, you feel like there was an injustice done. So some of you are actually going to walk away. There is paperwork. I feel shuffling here. For some of you will go for a divorce. And you will end this relationship. You're tired of being disappointed by this person. So, I mean, this may be like a couple years of disappointment. Don't mind my squeaky girl. And with that, you feel like this person is behaving like a page. And they're not delivering what they should. And there's that disappointment card. If you look, she's sitting in disappointment. Okay? She has all this beautiful rainbow around her. She has these bowls. She's abundant. But she's not looking at that. She's staring into nothing at the disappointment. This offer is just not being made. You guys are feeling like, due to the manipulation, you feel like the love is gone. But it's not. Okay? This person has just pulled inside of themselves with the Hermit card. They don't know what to do. This that you're feeling is not the case. They've just learned to manipulate you in a way to try to keep you there and to try to express that they don't understand how to react under difficult situations. They're not manipulating you because you're doing something bad. They're not manipulating you because they're cheating. I don't see any of that here. What I see is a person who is hurt and doesn't know how to handle this, okay? And so you guys are going to need to be that guiding light to pull them out of this hermit mode and show them how to do things. I knew it. Because right now you're unhappy with this Ten of Cups in reverse. You're feeling like your little family is turned upside down. Okay? before you get to that resentment, stop and think about what I'm saying, guys. You've got the Emperor in reverse. So you're feeling all out of sorts, all frustrated, all aggravated. But you still want your partner there. You want to reunify what you had. You want to get this back to this. And you can do it with patience and time, okay? Your family can go back to this, but it's going to require you to learn patience and how to help your partner become the best they can be. And believe me, in the future, your partner will return the favor. When you're feeling low, when you don't know what to do, your partner is going to pick you up out of the ditch and raise you up. Empires aren't built overnight. Neither was Rome. And so, this is how they're feeling right now. This is how your partner's feeling. They're feeling as though nothing they do is good enough because they don't know what to do. And so they're panicking and doing this, and this. But it's not the right this, and this. It's just panic. Okay? They're worried, they're stressed, they're panicked. They're feeling conflicted and tied up. So their mind is just boggled. But they're still wanting to put in the work. And for those of you this is job related and you're single, there's something going on here that you need to be aware of, that you need to be careful of. Because while you're working and looking this way, they've got you distracted by something else. They're doing something with your work, or they're going to your superiors, or there's something going on here. Don't trust anybody. I tell people all the time, your workmates are not your friends. No. And so while you're distracted looking at this, they're doing something behind your back that's going to make you feel like this, and it's going to come out of nowhere. Be careful. For those of you in a relationship, they're still wanting to work on it, but they feel like this. They're feeling upside down, confused, but they're still feeling love. But they're at a page level. Bring them up to the Emperor or Empress level, and you'll find a difference. All right, guys, that is all I have for you for, I don't know, I guess we'll go by the week. So today is the 4th, from the 4th to the 11th. If you would like a personal reading, please see the box below. Excuse me. That's your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. I love you guys. Thank you for being so patient. And I hope you guys will like, share, subscribe, get this video out there so as many Aries can get the advice they need. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye, guys.